Hello. I've decided to go live very last minute. So I'm stitching on Evening in the Park today, and I thought, why not share it with you guys? Let me just get comfortable. So yeah, I decided the boys are at football, and I have decided to stitch on this when they're at football because it's just easier. So that's what I'm doing. So I don't think anyone's in here, which is fine. It's almost like doing this just a regular stitch with me. So it is Saturday afternoon. What time is it? It's 1 p.m. And like I said, the boys are at football, so I figured pull this out and work on this swan. And I always love working on this piece. It's just a bit more cumbersome because has to be on the scroll frame. But now with my new stand, it's much easier. So yeah, but it's almost Christmas. This piece always reminds me of Christmas because I started it on Christmas Day in 2023. So, and it is wintry in my opinion. Well, yeah, it is actually because it's got snow around the edges. So, yeah, very Christmassy. I can't believe it's almost Christmas, almost the new year. This year has gone so fast. I feel like it has just whizzed by. But I feel like the years get faster and faster as we get older. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am counting stitches as I go. But this may be the last time I work on this year, which is a shame because I put it away for the beginning of the year while I focused on finishing my mermaids, and I feel like I've only just got it back out and it's going away. But I do plan to work on it every time the boys are out at football and I'm at home. So throughout next year too. So next year, hopefully, we'll see some more progress. It's so nice to work on. It's all silks, so it is beautifully soft. Yeah, it's just really, really nice. The colours are really, really pretty. Very much my colours. And I seen this finished at a retreat all framed, and it was so pretty on this fabric. It's so subtle, but stunning. So one day, hopefully, I'll have it finished and framed. 2, 4, 6, 7. Let me get a drink, 1 second. I've got a blackcurrant juice. I've got the house to myself now, but earlier today, my husband has been going gym. So I have been going gym I've just gone gym with him today, and it's my first time at the gym for years, first time working out for quite a few months. And my arms, it was like a strength class. We went to a class. It was like a strength class with like a bit like circuits where you go around. My thread is twisting. You go around and do the different exercises, but they were all weights, and oh my gosh, it was rough. We came out and my husband said, "Did you enjoy that?" I had to say, "Do not speak to me for at least 20 minutes. Let me just gather my thoughts." So they've gone to Mansfield, which is not too far. It's not too far from here, to be fair. It's maybe an hour and a half. I've not figured out a finishing method either for this, so I'm just kind of doing a little half of a pin. If I can get the thread, there we are. That didn't catch. Let's try it in a different one. I just did one before and it went in easy peasy. It's just to hold it down until I stitch over it. There we are. Where are my scissors? This one has blends in it. Up here is a blended colour, and it looks so messy because it is blended with white and light grey, and it is just, yeah, it looks messy. I don't like that, but it looks okay. Okay. I'm really excited to get to the gates, which are over here. They're so pretty. Oh, hello, Toasty Cat. She says, or they say, "Hi, Ebony, lovely to see you back. Hope you are well. Are you all ready for Christmas? This piece is so beautiful." Thank you. Thank you. I'm back live streaming. I've been so busy recently, like honestly, so busy. I've been working a lot, and every day off has just been taken up by Christmassy planning and organization, shopping and stuff like that. But yes, I am ready for Christmas. I'm all done. Like usually I'm still flying around getting stuff done, but I'm done. I'm wrapped. We're going out for Christmas dinner this year, so I don't have to do any food. We're just gonna have some nibbles beforehand, and have people around, like the family around, before we go for the meal for a few drinks and a few games, because the meal's quite late. So usually after our food on Christmas, we play games and have a couple of drinks. But because the meal's late, we're doing it before the meal. So I've got a few nibbles and stuff, but no cooking. Even for breakfast, I'm gonna get like fresh baked like croissants and stuff like that, and probably have some strawberries and just have like a buffet style breakfast, which it's just gonna be me, my son, and my husband for breakfast, which is the first time in a lot of years that it's just gonna be us three. Are you ready for Christmas? Are you excited for Christmas? Because I am. I love Christmas. It is. I'm not keen on winter, but Christmas is the best part of the winter, best part of the year. Um, but yeah, it's so lovely, and it's just nice to be able to enjoy this period on the run up with not really much to do. Makes a nice change. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. My son is obviously very excited, and my husband, he's not really massive on Christmas, but he goes along with it for us. And Toasty Cat says, yes, all ready for Christmas. My 2-year-old is more aware of things this year, so I'm really looking forward to see the magic through him this year. Oh yeah, that is so lovely. I remember when my son was um little, and the first Christmas, obviously they don't really know, but you're excited because it's your first Christmas with them. But as they get like older and they get so excited, it is the best, the best. That's what made me love Christmas. 7, 10, 15. Um, yeah, it's lovely having young kids at Christmas. Oh, I hope you enjoy it, and I'm sure your son is gonna love it. Um, Jacob's like excited, um, but he is getting a bit older now. So, but I just love it. I just think it's so magical. It's lovely being with all the family. Um, it's just a nice time of year, depending on your circumstances. But for us at the minute, it's very nice. But two, you're gonna be running around all day. To be fair, we'll probably have to um we'll be busy still. Like, even though we're going out, we've got to visit my father-in-law in the morning, and then um, my son might get a certain present that might warrant going out. So we'll probably go for a Christmas walk, and yeah, but it's so lovely. We still need to decide what Christmas film we're gonna watch on Christmas Eve. Um, if it was down to me, it would be The Grinch, but my son is like, just because you like a movie, it doesn't mean you have to watch it every time. Um, but last year we watched, is it called Dear Satan or Dear Santa? It's got Jack Black in it, and it is the little boy writes to Santa but spells it wrong, and it gets sent to Satan, who is Jack Black, and it is a good film. I ended up crying at that film actually at the end. It was so sad. Like, it was lovely the ending, but pulled at my heartstrings. And then the year before that, we watched. What did we watch on Christmas? Oh, I think it's called Candy Cane Lane, and I think it's with Eddie Murphy. And that was he went into some weird like antique shop thing, and I can't really remember, but I think some kind of curse got put on him, and it was, yeah, I can't remember what happened. I just remember um the shop. That was all right. I like the like older ones, so I love the Grinch, and I love like the Santa Claus, and like the Santa Claus. Every single time I watch it, it just makes me so warm and fuzzy. I think I think anything with like the real Santa in, I think makes me just feel like it's so magical. But you can't beat a good Christmas film. My laptop froze. What's that? 3, 6, 7. I have a little counter app on my tablet, which I am using so I can count stitches on this. I don't think there's any specialty stitches around here. I think it's all cross stitch. There's some like quarter stitches or 3/4 stitches and back stitch. And then, oh, there's some here, I think, where the base of the tree is. But for the swan area, there's none. And I think I'm going to work across out here, and then when I get to the gate, I'm going to do all the stitching and specialty stitches in this area, and then I'll bead this area and then do the other side, I think. I didn't fancy doing it. Like, they recommend, like, when you're doing this side, do the swan on the top, and do it all at the same time, but I did not fancy doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am in my pajamas and my nightgown, so if you see that, then I got home from the gym and decided when I'm gonna get a shower and stitch all day. So that's what I'm doing. The boys will be back around 7, I think. So I've got quite a while on my own. And do this last little row, and then I'm going to end this thread. Two, 3. So it's 5 more. Let's see if we can get this pin stitch in, because this is all covered. This part of the swan is all stitched, so it should be okay. So just have that there. Right, now I've lost my scissors. There they are. I also worked on my Christmas memories, which was nice. It's nice to be in December and have some Christmassy projects. Like I said, this one gives me so much winter vibes. The colour scheme, the snow. Should we do some of the blended colour, which is like filled in all here? Or should I finish all the white? I'll do some blended. So the blends are these two. So when they're together, they can't, I mean, these are silks, they're so soft. But when they're together, they kind of, you can see the imperfections in the stitch. So it's not my favorite, but we're gonna have to do it at some point. So we'll get one strand of the grey and one strand of the white. And these are all the silks that are in this piece. So pretty. Love them. They're so nice to stitch. But they're very expensive. So I will be railroading. I didn't railroad at the first up here, but I did end up railroading in the end. So let me thread that needle. And we're basically just filling in these gaps here, so it should be nice and easy. Oops. I've pulled through a tail. Great. So I'm just gonna pull that through. Hopefully I won't pull through the tail this time. There we are. And I'm just gonna tuck that one back down up here. So I was wondering how long this will actually take to get finished with how often I'm bringing it out. Probably quite a while. Because I'm not bringing it out that often. It's tuck. I'm not bringing it out that often. Well, especially this year, it's barely had any work. So it'll be interesting to see like what I can get done next year. They are a lot of work because even if it wasn't large, it's just intensive. Like the stitching, the specialty stitching, going back and doing back stitch, metallics, the beads, like they're not quick stitch. But I do love working on it. I don't plan to rush to get to a finish or anything like that. So I only railroad the top leg. I don't really know if it's making a difference, but to be fair, like obviously it's winter, but it's really not that cold. Like it was cold in November. We had a really cold snap. But it's not that cold today. I don't know what the temperature is, but I went out this morning and we drove the car partway there and walked partway there. And I was just in a hoodie. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was just in a hoodie and obviously I had the t-shirt underneath and then like gym leggings. But I wasn't like freezing. So I wonder if it's gonna get colder or not. I hope not because I quite like it mild. So there's a gap here, but these are going to be beads. And these are stitched. This area is all stitched. It's half stitched with chronic or petite treasure braid. So it just gives like a glisten without, it's a really pretty effect actually. It's just like glistens in the light. This bit's going really fast. Oh, have I missed it? Oh no, I got it. So I'm very close to getting my 5% goals. I've got about 1,000 left on Arabic Princess. I've got a few hundred on A Beautiful Place and about 1,000 on. Oh, sorry, my phone's vibrating. 1,000 on Stained Glass Orca, but with Stained Glass Orca, because it's all black, I can take that to work. And same with Beautiful Place, not because it's all black, but because it is smaller. Let me see if I can. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. There we are. Sorry, I was just putting my phone on mute because I think you can hear that vibrating. Let me see if we can get a bit closer. What was I saying? Can't remember now. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna take them two to work, and then that's it. So I do want to kind of get back to some of the ones that I started recently that has not had much work. And I've been trying to work out some plans for 2026, which is quite difficult to do when you don't know. I know what I want to happen by the end of the year, but it's getting there that I'm struggling to how to work it, how often to pull each thing out. That's the bit that I'm thinking, like, I don't really know. I know a lot of people do games and stuff like that, but they just never last with me. Like, I do them for a bit and then I'm not interested after that. So I'm still trying to figure out what to do in terms of rotating through. I have been trying to watch plan videos and nothing's really stood out where I'm thinking, oh, I want to do that. So I'm unsure. I've still got a bit to think about it. Do any of you have any plans for next year? Any Stitchy games that you're going to be playing? See, the thing with Stitchy games is like they're fun and whatnot, but I don't find it's enough motivation for me to want to pull something out and do that many stitches, because I know that, like, I just don't. I don't know. I don't think I buy into them as much, which is a shame, because everyone has so much fun playing Stitchy games. I don't think that one went in the right hole, so I'm going to pull it out. Hello, little P. Little P says, no plans for me. Oh no, I'm not really a plan or games person with my cross stitch, but I love watching everyone else's games and plans. Yeah, I just stitch what I want and then I'll get bored of that project eventually and pick up another. Yeah, that's like such a good way though, isn't it? Just to stitch on what you want. Um, and then Toasty Cat says, no plans for me, just going to stitch on what calls to me. But then I feel like for me, if I did that, I would stitch the newer ones and then my older ones would just languish. And then I'll get to the end of the year and be like annoyed with myself. So that's why I usually set a goal for all my projects so they all get work. But I wish I could be more like that where I can just stitch on what I fancy. I mean, I can stitch on what I fancy, but things getting neglected really annoys me. Hello, Carolee. And she says, I'm going to try and not buy any patterns next year as I have so many, but we'll see how long that lasts. Well, same here. I did no buy for the first half of this year, which I did like complete. I did it. And it's not as hard as you think it's going to be. Well, it wasn't for me. I thought it was going to be so much harder, but after the first few times of being tempted, the temptation kind of goes away. Well, that's what I found anyway. But next year, my plan is to not start anything new. I've totted up my whips and like accounted for any UFOs or any finishes for this year, any new starts, and with what I'm still going to be starting, I have 31. My limit, I think mid-year this year was 25. So I really have no business starting anything new. So I just want to work on what I've got, to be honest with you. But you never know what's gonna come out. That's the thing of it. But that's the plan. Little P, you'd be surprised. I've not touched projects for 5 years and then had a burning desire to finish it. I'm currently on my last 4,000 stitches on Fruits of Plenty. Oh, well done. You can do it. 4,000 it's a lot, but it's not impossible. Let me just count these stitches. Where am I? Oh, I've not counted them for years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 13, 17, 19, 20. So that's 22 over there. And then I've done these. So 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, I know that piece. Fruits of Plenty. It's so pretty. Let me just take a drink. So you can just put a project down and then it doesn't lose interest altogether. Because I would be scared that that's what would happen to me. But then you just get the urge to finish it. I do get the urge to finish things when I'm like near to the finish. If I know I can finish it soonish, then I will just like focus. And that just happens naturally. I don't force myself to work on things that I don't want to. I'm going back to just white now for a little while, and then I'll do more of that blend. I really don't care for that blend, to be honest. But it does give you a lighter grey, but it would have been better if they just charted it to be a lighter grey. Oh, Carolee, you've got a full set now. Yeah, I have a lot of patterns. Not like a million, but enough. I've got enough. But they're not really my vibe anymore, which is a bit silly. But maybe one day I'll look at them a bit differently and think I fancy stitching that one or whatever. So you're going to be starting things this year, Carolee, with your full set. I love a new start, but I also love a finish, and the finishes come a lot slower when you have more new starts. I'm not. I just want to get my whips down to at least under 30. So if I'm at 31, then ideally next year I'll finish 2. Coralie says, yes, that's the plan. Oh, what are you planning to start? Any in particular, or are you just going to see how you feel next year when the time comes? I have the Haid Sal, which I'm hoping comes out New Year's Eve so that it doesn't run into next year. But if it does run into next year, then that's fine. I'd already planned it. I'll still stitch it. But if I can get it started on New Year's Eve, then next year can truly be no new starts. If I can succeed. So I don't know after this one whether to do the sunflowers here above the swan, whether to do that or to take a break and come and do some of these trees down here. I'm not sure. And Coralie says, I've got a kit from Fred Gates called Night's Reverie, and I've joined the Haid Sal as well. Oh, lovely. What Haid Sal are you doing? So you've got a kit from Fred Gates. Nice. A Thread Gates. Thread Gates the one that are like quite dark. I know they're not all dark, but I've not got a Fred Gates pattern. I don't even own one. I've looked at their site a few times, but never found anything that I've like fell in love with. But they are popular. One, two, three, four. This one is nearly done. Ish. Little P says your chatelaine is looking beautiful, Ebony. Thank you very much. It's so nice, isn't it? It's just such a pretty one. This center bit here is all beaded, apart from the big beads that go in these gaps. I'm doing the specialty stitches as I go and like cry neck and stuff, but it's lovely. Let me just move this up a little touch. Straighten it out a little bit. I'm not doing Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, so no hate sell for me. I would have picked the Owl and the Robin if I were doing it. Yeah, I think that one's called The Wise and the Brave. I don't know why you have to be on Facebook to do it, to be honest with you. I don't know where that comes from. 4, 7, 10, 11, 12. And then 8. Yes, they are a bit dark, says Coralie, but mine is a Knight from Camelot. I can't remember what my Haid pattern is called. Something Whispers. Something. Is it the Dandelion one? What's that one called? To be honest, I don't really know what any of them are called. I know the Robin and the Owl one is, I think it's the Wise and the Brave. That one's really cute. But yeah, I don't understand why you have to be on Facebook. Because they have an email to do like admin stuff. So why for the people that are not on Facebook can not just send in progress pictures through email? I have no idea. It's a bit of a shame really that people are like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kind of banished because they don't have Facebook. One little stitch here, and then another one there. Ugh, now I've got like a row of like these stitches. I think it's Glistening Wings, to be honest. I would not have taken part if it wasn't for the free chat by Amy Stewart. Yeah, same. I've never been tempted to do a style before. And I wouldn't have been tempted in this one if it wasn't for that chart. And to be fair, it might come out and I might not like it, but if it comes out and I love it and I wasn't involved, I would be absolutely mortified. So yeah, I feel the same. I just hope that it is really good, because if it's not, they surely must know how much that chart has lured people in, and if it is not great, then I think they will lose a lot of future participants, especially because they've gained a lot of new participants from doing that. Like, say, myself, I wouldn't have done one before, and that's how they've got me involved. I think it would be silly to not want to retain that new customer base. So you've promised this amazing chart, like, let's hope it is amazing. If it's rubbish, then not that I've seen any Amy Stewart artwork that's rubbish, and I wouldn't say that she would produce anything rubbish. But if it's like poorly charted or anything like that, I will be fuming. I agree with you. I won't be happy if it's not a good picture. No, exactly. Yeah, like I said, they know that that's how they've got a lot of people in. So their priority should be getting that chart spot on, in my opinion. They've obviously built up their anticipation and excitement, and if it comes out and it's not that great, then I think a lot of people will just lose any kind of interest in any sales from them. But we shall see. These are my last two. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 22. And I'm going to tuck it up here. Can I get the comments up if I put it on my TV? Let's have a look. So we're back to that blended colour now. White and grey. There is some more white at the bottom, but I'm trying to alternate it with this blend. Let me... Coralie says, have your husband and son gone to football as my team are in the same league as Stockport? Yes, they have. They've gone to play Mansfield today. I forget where you are. Is it Mansfield? But they've gone to... So they support Stockport County and they're playing Mansfield. My laptop's messing around. Let me thread this needle. And then we're filling in more. So we're going to fill in down here, and this part needs filling in as well. So I'm just going to start it with a tail. I remember someone working on this piece saying that the back stitch doesn't show up. So I'm not sure if it is going to show up on mine or not. I don't know what colour the back stitch is in. me have a look. I don't know where it tells you on here. No, it tells you in the instructions. So I have the PDF and I also have the paper pattern. I bought the paper pattern first, but it was not great. I didn't quite understand it. So I bought the PDF as well, and I kind of use both. So if I'm in the middle of like a section like this and I want to just know a bit of information, I will just look through the paper pattern. But I will show you a section of the paper pattern just so you can see how difficult it is to read. So this one that I'm working on there is here. But there's back stitching there that you can't really see. It's just hard to read, in my opinion. It's doable, but not with some of the other areas. So we're looking for how do you know? How do you know? And then the instructions are literally instructions. So we'll go to the bit where there's backstitch the lines of the swans with silken colours 152. One strand 152. I think that's really light pink. Let's have a look what colour that is. Silken colours are over here. 091, 106, 163, 152. It's a light blue. Oh, medium blue actually. Yeah, my backstitch should show up with that. Look how short it's cut. I had a disaster. So yeah, I'm thinking my backstitch will show up, which will be lovely. Oh, I forgot to railroad. Completely forgot that I was doing that. What else can I talk about? I've run out of things already. Oh, so I'm off. I'm off work today. Well, actually, I've been off work the last couple of days because my son's school has been shut because the boiler had broken. So they had no hot water, so they couldn't open the school on the last 2 days of term. So I've not been in work because of like finding last minute childcare is hard enough as it is. My mother-in-law had an operation, an eye operation the other day, so she obviously couldn't do it. So I've had the last 2 days off work from that, and then today and tomorrow are my actual days off this week. So I've had a bit of extra time at home, and then Monday, Tuesday I'm in work, and then I'm off for 3 days over Christmas, which I'm really happy about. Christmas Eve off and Boxing Day off. Amazing. Christmas Eve will probably be chilling. My husband is in work till about 3:30. So when he gets home, then we can start our festivities and movies and stuff like that. But up until that point, we'll be pretty much chilling, not doing much. And then Boxing Day, we're going to our friend's house. Stranger Things is released on that date. So we're having a Stranger Things night. My son has recently got into Stranger Things and he's watched them all. I thought it was a bit too scary for him, but he seems to be okay. So he really wants to come. So that should be nice. And we'll probably just have like a buffet style picky bits. Nothing fancy for food. We always seem to do that on Boxing Day, just like leftovers and bits out the like that you just throw in the oven. So that's the plans. And then I'm in work the day after Boxing Day, but then I'm off for another 3 days. So I might start Happy Village in that period just because New Year's Eve I'm working, and if the hotel comes out, then the time before work I'll probably get cracking on that. I have cut my fabric for Happy Village, and I have decided to, let me see where I'm going with this. 1 and then 2. I'm cropping it, but only to fit my fabric. Yeah, I don't want to buy any fabric for it. I think 32 count won't work for me because coverage is not the best with dark colours, and there's a big sky on that one. And I had a 25 count that was big enough lengthwise but not high wise, so I've just cropped it. I've took the bolts out at the bottom, which I'm not that bothered about bolts, to be honest with you. I'm more interested in the houses in that piece. And the sky like sets the tone of that piece. And that's them. I've got another quarter stitch over here. That's the bottom of that one. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing, can you? Oh, amateur. I feel like it's tilted. Is it tilted? A little. You can't see. Oh yeah, you can. It's a little tilted. I'm gonna just edge you up a little bit. I've got a quarter stitch or 3/4 stitch down here. And then 1, 2, 3 across. Oh, this is risky business. 1, 2, 3 across. And one over here, another quarter stitch. And then full cross up here. And then another quarter stitch. Oh wait. Yeah. So I probably won't work on this all day. I might just set like a target of what I want to get done. So like the swan's nearly done. So if I say to back stitch this and maybe the flowers, and then the next time pull it out the two trees maybe. I don't know how to work it, or do I just work on it and just do what I want to do basically. Because I don't know the next time I'll be getting it out, because I might get it out on Boxing Day, because before we go to our friends, the boys have football on Boxing Day, but it's at home, so it shouldn't be like a long period of time. So the football ground is about 10 minutes away from our house, and then the game an hour and a half to 2 hours with half time, 2 hours, so 2.5 hours probably while they're away. Why does it look so tilted? Is it this? Is it me? What's going on? I think it's the angle I have my scroll frame. I'm not quite sure. There we are. I think that's right. So what's next? White. Oh, let me count these stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8. 39. So then we'll do white again. Do we need a full thing? Yeah, why not? So what I might do actually is do this section with the flowers and the trees, and then bead that, and then move on to the gate and the border, because I think the gate has quite a lot of beads in, so that can be its own little section. Oh, wrong place. So this one is a quarter stitch. There's so many, like, well, I think they're 3/4 stitches, whatever they are. There's a lot of them in this one. And we have 4 swans to do in total. And then full cross here. Yeah, I thought I was in the wrong place then. So I've been working on it. Doesn't look like 2 years of work, does it? Really? 2 years. It's pretty much its 2-year anniversary now. So Christmas Day 2023, I started this, and like I said, it doesn't look like 2 years of work, unfortunately. another 3/4 stitch. It does look like a swan, doesn't it? Quarter stitch down here. And another one here. There's literally a million of things. I wonder what colour the stems are for them flowers. There's so many pretty colours in this. Oops, that's not right. There we are. And these are the last couple of white stitches. So I've got 3 full stitches and then maybe 3/4 stitches. So I'll do the 4 stitches first. 1, 2, 3. And then we've got a little stitch in here. One there and one here. Has anyone else here done a chatelaine before? Out of curiosity, because they're a completely different kind of stitch, really. And nothing like even the average non-full coverage. That's not right. They take a lot of thinking and nowhere near like just pick up your needle and go. That one. And that's that one. So I'm going to trying to think how to end this thread. I think I'm going to just leave it down here for now, and then I will run that under later. And now all I have to do is fill in this area. Let me count what stitches I've done. So that's 4, 8, 10, 13. And then one last bit of the blend in this area, and then this one is done apart from backstitch. So should I do the backstitch on here or should I do it off camera? Are you interested in seeing some backstitch? Let me know. There's not a ton of it, I don't think. This bit should be nice and easy because it's all blocked in. So we can just start nice and easy. No thinking really with when you're filling in an area that's already surrounded. Um, back to railroading. Slows things down just a touch. Is it necessary? I don't know. Well, the stitches were bugging me, so Coralie says, I don't mind seeing some backstitch. It's something I don't look forward to doing. No, it's not my favourite thing to do, but if a pattern calls for it, I mean, I used to just never pick anything with backstitching because I hated it that much. But with something like this, I mean, specialty stitches are just like backstitching, really. It's just lines and lines and lines. But I can backstitch this one and then probably finish the live just because it's quiet, but it is impromptu and I did give no warning. I don't mind a quiet stream. It's just whether I've got things to say or not, because then when you like replay it, it's just like a stitch of me because I'm just talking. But it's having things to say. Like, I've not really been doing anything. I've been working. Oh, did I tell you we went to Lytham, St. Anne's? I don't think I did. That was nice, but it was cold. It wasn't freezing. It was like, we went in November, I think, and we stayed in this lovely seafront hotel with some friends, and we just chilled, did a bit of shopping. Not much shopping, but had a few look around for the other shops. Quite quiet there. It's like a lot of old people there, and which is fine. So that was a nice little break. We just went for one night. So Lytham, St. Anne's is like an hour away. It's near Blackpool. But it's really pretty there. And we just like had a few drinks, played a few like card games, and there was a live band at the hotel, so we watched them. It was a nice time. Hey, Maddie. How are you? Are you okay? How's your B elemental coming along? Have you finished it? If you've not, I bet you're not far off. I've never. Yeah, it's not often that you see a full coverage come along so quickly as your B. You flew right through it. I guess you've enjoyed it. My hand's hurting. I think that's the two strands pulling them through. Hurts my hands a little bit more. Oh, Maddie's at 94.97, basically 95%. Oh, you're so close, Maddie. How many stitches is that left? Like, is it doable? Like, pretty soon? Guess what, guys? Since there's only a few of us here, I'll let the secret out. I finished Painted Tiger. I know. I just finished it. Like, I finished it yesterday, but my son's seen it. It's been a disaster. I ordered the wrong frame and everything, so he's seen it now anyway. So I'm just gonna wait and order the right frame. 3,943. Oh, you can do it. You can do it, Maddie. You literally just started it. You flew. And it's so pretty as well. So, so pretty. Yes, little P. Same. It's in wash now, like in soak. Well, I put it into the tray, like I just put it in like a oven dish thing with some hot soapy water, and I've literally just left it. And it's more because I can't be bothered going to deal with it. So it's soaking. Lines are coming off, or they've come off pretty much. There's just one bit that's been peeking out of the water that's got a line, but I might just leave it because it's on the outside of the stitching. And it's done. I need to iron it and get it dry. I can't believe that. I ordered the frame and there was like 5 options and I meant to choose black. And when I opened it, I was so confused because it was like white distressed. I was like, what? But now that my son's seen it, because I was thinking I'm just gonna have to frame it in that because otherwise it's not gonna be ready for Christmas. But now that my son's seen it, I think, well, I'll just not frame it yet and order the right frame. Let me just mark this off 3. It's over 300 stitches already, guys. It's a lot. So that's this one. All the stitching is complete, and I'm going to start on the back stitch. So Maddie says, yes, I did, but I have the cell coming up. I want this done by Christmas Day. Oh, yes. What cell one did you choose? I think you've already told me, but I've forgotten. And Peggy, hi Peggy, Peggy Carstens says, hey, hi Ebony, that looks like a chatelaine you are working on. I've done 3 of her mysteries. It is a chatelaine. It is called Evening in the Park. And I believe this was a mystery to start off with. Yeah, actually on the paper pattern it says form a mystery, whatever that number is, in Evening in the Park, Mandala Garden. But this is what it will look like when it is finished. Did you enjoy the 3 you worked on? And were they large? Or were they the mini mysteries? Or tell me everything. So what I'm going to do is rub out, because I have this. Let me see if I can show you. This is what my screen looks like right now. Let me just get my charger somewhere where it's not going to fall. So this is what it looks like right now, my screen. I have this in a Zodo PDF reader, and I have my little counter on a floating window, so you can just go up or down, or you can tap it and blah blah blah. And this is the PDF chart, but since I coloured this one in, I can't see I can't see the back stitch, so I'm just going to, where's the rubber? There, I think. Yes, I'm just gonna rub this highlighter out. It's probably an easy way to do this, but I don't know. Rub that out, and now you can see the back stitch around them areas. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that. So we're going to be back stitching this little guy in, what colour did I say? Silken Colours 152, which is a little, it's actually light blue, 152. It's called Blue Cotton Frock by Silken Colours, and these are very short lengths. I'm just going to pull off a strand. If I can. There we go. So, Maddie chose Battle. Battle is so popular. So popular. Everyone loves it. So usually to start off a back stitch, I would, in fact, that's what I'm going to do. So excuse if you see my pajamas or anything. I'm about to flip my scroll frame. Oops, sorry guys. So I've just poked my needle through where I need it, and I'm just going to run it under the back a couple of times to anchor it, because that's how I start my back stitch. So we go through once and we go through twice and pop the needle back. And we're back. We're back in business. Chose Battle. Peggy says, I did like them. I finished each during the year they were offered because I knew if I got behind it, I'd never finish. I work better with a deadline. Oh, well done. Well done for getting them done in the year. And Maddie says, what scroll are you using? This is a Nerge scroll frame. It just say Nerge on it somewhere, but I don't know where. Very good quality. The side stretcher bars are wooden with the plastic screwy bit, but very good quality, more reasonable than other brands that I've seen. And I love it. I've got the largest one they do. They don't do the super large ones that Let me see if I can get you a little bit closer while I do this back stitch. Yeah, that other companies do bigger ones, but I've only seen this as the largest one on Nerge. And now my laptop's dying. Where's the charger port? There it is. Right, let me get a drink and then we'll start back stitching. My mouth's gone so dry. I'm just going to put my tablet to the side. And let's begin the back stitch. So if it goes over 2 squares, I just do one longer stitch rather than 2 smaller ones. So there's one here. It's stair-steppy, which is always easier to follow. And we're going to go down. Can you see that back stitch? I don't think you can really see it. Little P says, I've been thinking of getting a Nerge grow frame, but wasn't sure the quality. So would you recommend them? They're definitely on the affordable end of scroll frames. Yes, I would recommend, definitely. I love mine. The tension is great. There isn't like, I've not got it really, really tight, just because this one, you can see that it's stretched into like a rectangle, but the tension is good enough. You can pull it tighter if you want. I really like it. I think it's really, really well made. So I don't count back stitch, which is a little bit easier. Let me get the pen out. It's really difficult to back stitch and film and mark. So one down. Oh, I've been watching something new on Netflix as well. I love my Nerge Hoop, says Little P, and it sounds like I'll be getting a scroll frame to add to them then. Oh, nice. Let me know what you think. I really like mine. I couldn't justify spending the price tag on some of the other ones. This still felt pricey, but comparatively really wasn't. And I couldn't be happier with mine. I love it. It is heavy, just to let you know. It is heavy, but I think they all are. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna go this way instead of going all the way down. My light is right in the middle of my tablet screen, which is annoying me. Let me see if I can move it down a bit. So I'm going to move one to the right. One up. This is for me, the hardest bit about backstitch is following where you're supposed to be going. That goes there. And quite often I do talk myself through it. It's not just for your benefit. Yeah, I started watching Victoria, which is about Queen Victoria, and I love it. I mean, I love period things anyway, but it's so interesting. I'm on series one, and yeah, I really like it. I love that like era anyway. Um, because I was looking for something to watch, and I rewatched Downton Abbey, and I fancied some more period stuff, and I found Victoria, which I'm loving. So I'm down here. This has got like a box around it, this white stitch. We're doing that box. Oh god, it's hard to backstitch. And it's not mega noticeable, this backstitch. Which is probably a good thing as well, because my backstitch doesn't always look very nice. Which I don't understand how people get it to look so neat. Mine just looks, oh, it just looks the way it looks. Down. Do you talk yourself through your backstitch? Up, down, round. And then back up to there. So we're matching up so far. I should be filming a floss tube soon anyway, in the next few days. Maybe on Christmas Eve. While we've got nothing to do in the morning, me and my son, when my husband's at work. That one there. This is where I get confused. When the backstitch starts going all different ways. So it goes around this one like a box. Maddie says her symbol out loud. Yes. Like upside down T. Coloured in arrow pointing right. Oh, I just get lost. Because we played this game, right, with our friends, and it was like a Mr. and Mrs. kind of thing. And one of the questions was, which partner speaks to themselves the most? And I didn't think I did, but then when my husband said, you're always speaking to yourself, you count out loud and you say up, down, left, right, whatever you're saying about your stitching, that's speaking to yourself. And I was like, yeah. So I didn't actually realise I was doing it until he pointed it out in front of our friends. My needle came unthreaded. Can you see that back stitch? So I'm lost now. 1, 2, 3. Oh. So now it's just a stair step all the way to near the top. Oh, that one in the wrong hole. it again. I don't have a partner, but my sister says you can hear me say random symbols. But she thinks, what on earth is going on in there? It's just Maddie stitching. Alright, I'm not gonna flip my. Oh, I'm gonna have to flip it to end, to start. We're flipping, guys. Little P, I always talk to myself. It's the only time stuff makes sense when I talk it through. Same. Oh, it's too big. I usually would flip it, like just flip it, but because my camera and light and everything is in the way, I have to go the long way around. So we ended around there. So that's where we're going to start from again. I wish I had this cut longer and then I wouldn't have to do this again. We live next door. You live next door to each other? You and your sister? Oh my God, I'd love that. And hate it at the same time. How cool. My sisters live nowhere near me. My big sister lives like 20-minute drive. My youngest sister lives, yeah, everyone's like a 20-minute drive, but in all different directions. Let's flip back over. Oh, you get to see nephew girl. How lovely. That must be so nice. You lucky girl. Lucky, lucky, lucky. So what were we doing? Stair stepping up to the top. And then it goes like around the white stitches. Am I in the right place? So if you are just joining, I'm back stitching on my chatelaine at the minute. We have done some stitching, but now we're back stitching. And I'm not convinced you can even see it. So yay. So that's the end of that bit. And then we go back down the stairs. Not on that one, but on this one. Back down the stairs. At least it's not like, I hate the back stitch where there's no reference points. Like this is stair steps, so it's quite easy. We're just going around these darker grey stitches at the minute. But when they're just like diagonal and no like, you can't even really count to the end of it. I hate that. Hi, Belushi Stitches. Hi, Ebony. Take me back to. This takes me back to stitching mine. I wish I could stay and watch, but I have to go out and deliver some prezzies. Can't wait to get back and stitch along with my coven, Chatelaine. Oh, thank you so much for popping in and enjoy delivering presents. It's such a nice feeling, isn't it? Going and giving gifts out and seeing everyone, our family and friends happy. So I hope you enjoy that. Like I said, thank you for dropping in and enjoy your chatelaine stitching. Yours always looks amazing. And one day I might be on my second one. But at this rate, probably not. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Maddie has 5 siblings in total. Wow. I have 3. I could not imagine having 5. Bless you. Are you the youngest, Maddie? Right, I've gone rogue. I'm not even looking at my chart. I think I'm just following this grey thing here. And then we're going to go around the bottom one. This is hard work. No, I'm so glad I'm not the youngest. Oh, I had a feeling that you might be the youngest. I have 4 siblings, says little P, with my twin brother and I the oldest. You're a twin. Oh, but that comes with its pros and cons, especially when you were little. Our best friends have twins. They're, how old are they now? 17? A lot of work. One, we're going 3 down. 3 down, and then we're gonna just box this off. This is so tiring, this backstitch stuff. Sharing my birthday sucks. Oh, I would hate that. I would literally hate it. My birthday is like my day. And to have to share it. But I bet you have some really nice memories sharing your birthday as well. Oh, bless you. Imagine if I was a twin, 2 of me. Oh. Right, so that bit's all done. Why is backstitch not that fun? Right, so we're going up here and we're boxing these out. So it's literally all the grey stitches have boxes around them. But it's hard to see the difference between the white and the grey stitches in person. I don't know whether it's easier to see on camera, but in person they're quite similar. Especially the blended one. I'm running out of thread, so I'm gonna mark that off. And then I'm gonna start a new thread, but I'm gonna start it over here. I'm just gonna leave my needle up there so I know where it is when I flip it. So here we are, flipping again. Do forgive me. Ooh. So that's where we're going in next time. And this thread here. We're going in around there. Maddie, I've never really celebrated my birthday with people. I just stitch on mine. What could be better? Honestly, what could be better than stitching on your birthday? And thread. Hopefully, not many more threads. It doesn't help that this is cut very short. I have, oh my gosh. Peggy, I have to share my birthday too. I'm a triplet. Luckily, we're best friends. Oh my god. Triplets, that's so like you really don't come across triplets that much. Twins, yeah. Like not every day, but you see them. But triplets, oh you poor parents. Oh my gosh. At least you're best friends and you're not fighting all the time. Oh no, I couldn't be a triplet. That's like no, not for me. I'm so like my own company. I'd rather most of the time I'd rather be on my own than be in company with anyone else. And I've always been like that since being a oops, sorry. Earthquake. Oh, earthquake. Since being a kid, I've always been like that. Uh Little P, that's the response I get from colleagues when they find out I'm a twin. Oh my god, there were two of you. Ironically, my brother and I are very different. Yeah, I suppose it helps that you like different sex, so naturally, usually interests will be different. Um, I feel your pain, Peggy. I'm glad you're close though. Oh, sorry guys, this is very higgledy piggledy, but needs must when you're back stitching. I don't know another way to start my thread. That's the only way I know. So we're going right in between these two down here. So we're just going to do one stitch at a time till we get there. So we're there. Lovely jubbly. And then I'm going to carry on down to the bottom of these white stitches. One, two, three down. One, two, three down. So we've gone down there. Let's mark it off before I get even more confused. Why has my screen gone like full screen? How'd you get it off? What on earth? I've lost like there. How confusing. There we are. Where's my pen? So we're going all the way down and then down 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then stair step. Little P, I can't tell you how many times I say I have a twin brother and I get asked if we're identical twins. Really? How strange. Why would you ask that? The twins that our friends have are identical twins, but they're both obviously both boys. 1, 2. I'm getting confused. It's just one random one here. Guys, the back stitch. We're stair stepping. We can get through it. Someone asked if we were the same age. You should have said no. I'm 25, they're 27. What on earth? What is wrong with people, honestly? We're going straight across here. All these stitches are looking the same. Now, me and my sisters, I'm the second one. So I've got my big sister who is 30. Oh, what is she? 33. Then I've got, hold on, done some hair. And then there's me, I'm 29. 30 next year. I say it like I'm happy. To be fair, I'm not bothered. So I'm 30 next year, and then I've got my sister below me. She's, how old is she? I can never get them two ages because I can never remember what year they were born. I think one's 2001 and one 2002. So she's 25 this year, like in January. And then the youngest one is 24 in February. Where am I? I actually have no idea. I've fully just winging it. I think I'm right. I'm 28, Maddie. Maddie, yeah, we're about the same age. I'm 29. But you've just turned 28, haven't you? So I'm maybe a year and a half older than you. A bit less. Because your birthday was 20th of October or November? I think it was 20th. Mine's March 9th. March, baby. Pisces. I'm hoping to go away for my birthday for a couple of nights with the husband. But I've not booked anything yet. 19th. Oh, nearly. Nearly. I was so close. That was good to say that, like, I don't even know my sister's birthday. To be fair, I know all the dates. It's the year. I get so confused. Let's see if we can. I don't think this is going to last this thread, is it? Look at it. We're nearly done, though. We're nearly done. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, I could leave it, but I'm not gonna. Fancy watching a film. I've got my last Harry Potter to watch, so I might watch that after I finish this backstage and work on what do you call it? What's it called? Antique shop. Antique shop. Nope, that's wrong again. Up there. But I don't know because I was gonna spend quite a bit of time on this today, but I feel like the back stitch was just made me want to move on, to be honest. Right, we're gonna flip, but this should be the last time that I have to flip, hopefully. Yeah, definitely. So sorry guys, one more time. Ooh, it's so big, it's long. So I'm gonna just tuck under. I'm watching Harry Potter Christmas Day. Oh wait, I've missed Peggy. Peggy says, oh, that's to Little P. Maddie says, I'm watching Harry Potter Christmas Day. I'm a Hufflepuff. Lovely. I usually watch it between Christmas and New Year, but I decided to do this challenge, which has been great because it's broke it up so I don't have to like set aside a full day just to watch Harry Potter. So I'm on the last film now, and I'm on my last project. It's all going good. Whereabouts do we need it? I'm gonna say about here just because I can't see any blue in that area. Don't mind my back. Not the neatest back in the world, but I don't care. Oof, right, that should be it now. Ooh. If this was a full coverage, I wouldn't have to flip, but starting a back stitch. If you know a better way, tell me. Right, where are we? We're up here somewhere. Perfect. So we've got one there, and then 3 down. One, 2, 3. And then I've lost my pen again. I must be doing something when I move it to the side. This one goes all the way. Oh, just up to that one. One, 2, one across, one down. Oh, the one down's already there. It's the final bit. Wait, where am I? Excuse me, where am I? So we're there. We're there. There. Oh, jeez. Some kids outside that are arguing, I think. He does not sound happy. One there. Oh, my shoulder's starting to hurt as well. It's probably that workout. Oh my god, it killed me. That was hard. One. And Little Peas a Hufflepuff too. I remember taking that test years ago. I can't remember what it said I was. I don't think I'm Gryffindor because I'm not that brave. I would hate to think if I was a Slytherin. I don't think I'm that evil. I mean, they don't have to be evil. They're not all evil, but I don't know. I'll have to do it again. I've got diagonals up to at least I've got the swan done on the stream. Sorry, I'm nudging forward. Is that it? I think that's it. We've got that. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, that's all done. I'm just gonna leave this down here and see. Oops, sorry guys, sorry, that was my bad. Um, oh, God. And flowers, I've got more backstitch. But I'm gonna call that a day for today. Just my shoulders are hurting. I need the toilet. And how long have we been going for? 2 hours, that's plenty. But I do want to say thank you so much for joining me. I know it was very impromptu and last minute. I've really enjoyed chatting with the guys in the chat. Thank you for those who are not in the chat but are watching and joining me anyway. But yeah, thank you. And I might do a little bit more on this piece and then move on to, or might come back to this piece, in fact. But who knows? But yes, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you before Christmas, don't worry. It might be in a floss tube, but if you don't catch that before Christmas, then I want to wish you the merriest Christmas and of course a very happy new year from all of us in this house. And yes, thank you for another amazing year on floss tube. I hope you get lots of stitching in and you enjoy every single stitch. That's what we're here for. And I will see you next time. Bye.